Hello everyone, and we're back with React with Bro, or BRO, not Bro. And hold on, it's light. My light's a bit bright. Let me dim this down. I think my light a bit. It looks so blood clot shiny. I look so. Oops, sorry. I look so shiny. Okay, much better. Yeah, it looks too shiny, man. Honestly. Everyone can hear me right? Sorry, I'm still gonna sort the sound. But today we're gonna react to this. So Fredo found guilty in a case involving Digga D. See, these guys are like, so I'm what? These men are like, how old they are? How old are they? 28, 25, 26, on that ranges. You guys have made more money than anyone, any generation when it comes to music. You guys have fulfilled your dreams. You made your music. Still a bit bright. You made your music. You got paid off music. You can feed your family. 1 second, sorry. Still a bit bright. Better. You can feed your families. Is it zoomed in properly? That is not. Okay. Yeah, you can feed your families. You can do anything you want to do. But the street stuff, you men are still. I get it. I understand. Beef doesn't die when you make money. It should. If you can make enough money to feed your whole family, help your friends out. And when I say help your friends out, I don't mean give them cash. Help their bills, help this. Help them do this, help them start that. I'm not saying you should personally, or the person that's in the front line should be the one doing it. But the people around you should. You know what I mean? So I heard they got sentenced to 117 years. Fredo's in Rascal in Dubai. To me, it's just all scary, bruv. Your generation is completely different. I was outside 2005, 2000, I was like 15, 2005, 16, 2006. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I was a prominent member or whatever, but I was outside. And anything we did do back in the day was never in front of the cameras. Never. Sorry. 1 second. These are the real behind the scenes, man. Nope. Turn this down a bit. Yeah. Oh, much better. You know? Like, you guys can do anything you want. When I was 15, 16, yeah, we were outside. Obviously, the weapons you guys have now are different. And I'm not talking about, but I'm talking about the zombie, the ZKs. But it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts when I hear that and I see kids being chefed up with them things there. You know, anyway, let's react to this. Shout out Festify again. This guy doesn't stop with his content. Trying to be like you, bro.
What are they talking about, bro?
It's 2 weeks till I'm coming home, boy. I ain't wore a jacket in a year. Tired of this place, man.
So yeah, that video was a long time ago and we still haven't seen Fredo back in the UK, and there is a reason. He's had a case where him and his gang were allegedly conspiring to take out Digga D, a rapper they've had issues with in the music industry, and police were wiretapping their whole area, putting a case forward against them for a long time, and Fredo has been abroad and not come back to the UK until the verdict was in, and it looks like now they have been found guilty, making it even techier for him. We've just seen that Fredo was shooting new music, has
Do you know how nuts that is? Do you know how nuts that is? And when I was reading people's comments and going through certain paperwork or whatever, and listening to other people reacting to it, these men were chatting on Snapchat. Talking on Snapchat. What going on these people's... What going on Snapchat? There must be other ways to communicate. I'm not trying to promote no gang, no crime, but I'm saying there must be other ways to communicate. We have so many examples of people from certain situations get nicked based on Snapchat. You man's got to chill off the Snapchats. I said Snapchat is not friendly.
Not been active while the situation's going on. There's rumors about frozen assets making it hard for him to maneuver. You gotta pay for the music video and other stuff like that. But he was gonna make his comeback. He probably thought this case was gonna go a different way.
What, they froze his accounts? They froze his accounts. I see Bouncer reacting, saying stuff like, he's from the countryside and he came down to Mozart and he became this. Bro, all that, like, that could be true or it's false. At the end of the day, they're in this situation. I'm not from West, I'm Southwest, and I'm older than them, so I'm not really keeping intact with who's and who's where. I like their music. Obviously, yes, I know there might be a tiff and tap between the two people or two areas. Cool, but I'm just surface level. I mean, I do see this when he did a kick game, when he Fredo open kick game. I went down there, bought a pair of trainers. I don't know Fredo from anywhere, but I did it just because he opened us. He collaborated, or he was involved. Sincere was involved, something like that. Or involved kick game. And I said, yeah, I got support. When Digga D did his song, woo 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 woo, my daughter loved that song when she was a bit younger. So these two artists are amazing artists. It's just sad that even with all the money they've earned, they have earned this money. Wasn't given to them. They've earned this money. Cause they make great songs. It's just sad that how it's just flushing down the toilet because of what? I know, lads, you can't get lives back, but you can help the lives that got damaged. You know what I mean? Help the people in the lives that their life ruined. Right? You can go and help the people that had their life ruined by this situation. You know what I mean? On both sides. I'm not saying be bygone, be friends. No, but that, I'm not saying that. Because that's reality. I know reality. And that can never happen. Especially if it's, even for me, if another, you know what I'm saying? So, it's sad. Let's see this.
Babe, it's going to be very techie with him returning to the UK right now with this outcome. As we can see, Total Crime, who actually attends these cases, said 7 members of the Harrow Boys HRB gang have been convicted in relation to an attempt to buy a gun as part of a plan to shoot rival rapper Digga D, known as Reese. Named in indictment as a co-conspirator was Marvin Bailey, rapper Fredo, who's believed to be a brawl. It said that numerous other men were found guilty of conspiracy to possess a firearm with an intent between July and November. So they obviously got hold of something that they could have potentially used against Digga D as well. And one of them people is also rapper Little Dots, who was on the come up as well and associated to Fredo.
CRM is so slow.
It's sad, man. It's really, 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 really sad. It's really sad. And I saw that the Little Dots, what I've heard and what I've seen online, that he lost 2 older brothers. Lost 2 brothers. I don't know the older. One's older. I'm not too sure. Bro, that's sad. That's very sad. He lost 2. That's sad. You know what I mean? Like, the internal. You know what I mean? It's just, boy, these young youths, boy, we did say the younger generation is going to be worse, and the younger generation, is it them? Yeah, it's going to be worse. It's going to be 1,000,000 times worse. Sad, man. Sad.
back and forths online with Digga over the years. Instead, a man in this case was found not guilty of an offence but was convicted, as were all the others, of a second offence he got off with, basically trying to smuggle a mobile phone into jail. He wasn't cleared of the actual one they was all wrapped up in. The prosecution are definitely just happy with what they got. They got all these guys behind bars. If we don't care about any extra offences, it's the main one they will want to get you on. And according to Total Crime, all these guys are going to be sentenced very soon as well. All 8 will be sentenced later this week. To give you guys a quick recap on the case, they had a group chat, just a Snapchat group chat with all the gang members in it, and they was openly discussing people they had problems with.
What going on with Snapchat? Like, what's going on with you guys with the Snap? I don't get it. Like, what going on with the Snapchat? Why are you people talking on Snapchat? I don't promote crime or violence. I don't promote any of those things. But I will say this. You're making the police. You're making the police job even easier. I know it's an ignorant comment to say that, but you are making the police job even easier. They don't even have to investigate anymore. They don't have to investigate anymore. All they got to do is just wait, hear a few tunes, like the whole what's that area called? Billy Billions. Bruv, I was a fan of Billy Billions. You could do the singing, you could sing, you could rap. And then and now he got sent for how much? I don't know, but he's going through an appeal. But when I'm hearing that he's co-defendants, I'm on 36, 20, bro. Whew. I don't know how wealthy they were from the music. I don't know. Maybe they had enough money to take care of themselves or their family. Like, if you want, this is my opinion. Even if you want to leave the road stuff, yeah, and you can't due to certain situations, I get it, yeah. However, you've now made a career. You've made a career. You're making your money. You can feed whoever you want to feed. Because I always thought the game was get your dough and leave. Get your dough and leave. You get your dough, you leave the ends. Then you help your other brethren do the exact same thing until until the whole area is in better housing or a better situation. I thought that was the plan. I must have been bugging, boy.
And possibly getting a hold of some weapons, do something about it. And in the group chat on Snapchat, they don't really get traced by police that much, but someone was arrested and they had their phone, and that's how they got access to it. And obviously they've gone through there and built this whole conspiracy case. But also to mention as well, they had their block wiretap. There was already stuff they were building. It's not just the Snapchat footage. We see it takes many components to a case to build it solidly when it's gang rivalries in the UK. And now they've got everything they need. And obviously there was enough evidence in court to convict them. Now there's actually a conviction here and he's been found guilty of an offence. It's for sure that the UK want him to return ASAP. I'm not sure how Fredo approaches this situation. Does he just come back or does he wait until he's literally forced extradited or they find out where he is? I'm not sure where he's located right now. He was in Dubai at certain points. He manoeuvres around.
Look how it looks. Look at these young, successful black men doing what they should be doing. In Dubai, having a good time. Family know they're safe. Looking jeweled up. Looking that's what the plan is. It's so sad. Then what happens to Kick Game? Because Kick Game was a massive shoe store. You do the T-Dos with Craig Mitch. You do the interview. Amazing platform. I just pray it doesn't disappear. Because the one thing about the UK that I realize is we might have found gold, like the Kick Game and the Craig Mitch collaboration, the whole interviewing artists. That is a great avenue to open up from fashion and trainers to artists and celebrities, and then they can even push further than that. You know what I mean? Have their own kick game sneakathon. We're quick. I don't know. This is my opinion. Just my opinion.
Around, but the UK government are going to be on his case and want him back in his country ASAP, that's for sure. Right, so Digga D himself is currently sitting behind bars. He's going to be released towards the end of this year, is the latest that I heard. I'm not too sure, but it seems like that is the safest place for him right now. We've seen with Fredo and his associates planning and conspiring on a way to take him out. And we also had the whole situation with Tate nightclub, where someone got the drop for his address and he left at the right time, so nothing happened. He did get targeted in jail with a situation with his eye, but it's mad how many problems Digga has with people around London. There was a Shea Bar post that was put up about Digga D expressing his feelings in the industry and describing himself as a one-man army, claiming he will build his own table before begging a seat at others after he was never invited to the GRM Gala. And he said, I'm not blackballed. I go to every other event with no security and cause no trouble. I just want to clarify if Posty is picking sides, that's all. Fredo said, acting like you're safe or can go anywhere except Paris, and Post is crazy.
Well, I'll give you this name. Do you rate I don't know if I can say it. What who do you think I was gonna say?
Don't do no federal stuff, no.
Boy. Oh, I didn't see this. Well, Digga D was on Az's Twitter page or Twitter Spaces. Okay. I told you I don't know these things, bro. I don't know these things. All I'm saying is these guys are millionaires, innit? You know what I mean?
You mentioned it yourself.
Imagine waking up on your own schedule, grabbing a coffee, opening your laptop.
Yeah, man. It's just sad to see. It's just sad to see. You know, it's just sad to see. I would prefer them to guys that make money, enjoy their lives, get their dough. You know what I mean? And do their thing. But the streets is more important, as I can see. So, anyway, thanks for reacting, bro. See you in the next one.